Get ready. North America is about to experience a dramatic weather shift, one that could affect millions of people from coast to coast. Over the next several days, a powerful combination of atmospheric forces will set the stage for some of the most intense weather we've seen this season. Whether you're a weather enthusiast or just trying to plan your week, this is a forecast you won't want to ignore. As November draws to a close, a surge of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico will fuel a series of strong storms across the southern United States. At the same time, a powerful polar vortex is spinning up north, preparing to plunge a mass of frigid Arctic air deep into the heart of the country. This rare collision of warm, humid air and bone-chilling cold is setting the stage for a weather event that could bring everything from thunderstorms to blizzards. When these two air masses meet, the results can be explosive. Expect severe thunderstorms capable of producing dangerous lightning, large hail, and even tornadoes in some areas. Meanwhile, just a few hundred miles away, heavy snow will blanket cities and rural areas alike, and temperatures will drop sharply, sometimes by more than 30 degrees in just a day. This dramatic shift can catch people off guard, so it's important to stay informed. The key ingredient in this setup is the warm, moist air streaming northward from the Gulf of Mexico. As it collides with the advancing Arctic front, the atmosphere becomes highly unstable. This instability is what creates the potential for sudden, violent storms and rapid changes in weather conditions. In some places, you might see fog and humidity in the morning, only to be hit by freezing rain or snow by nightfall. The first phase of this weather event will hit the south hardest. Residents from Texas to Georgia should be prepared for severe storms, including the risk of tornadoes, damaging winds, and even flash flooding. Tornado warning sirens may sound in several communities, and power outages are possible as strong winds topple trees and power lines. If you live in these areas, now is the time to review your emergency plans and make sure you have supplies on hand. As the polar vortex continues its southward push, the second phase will bring a dramatic drop in temperatures across much of the country. Arctic winds will sweep across the plains, turning rain to snow and creating blizzard conditions in some regions. Roads may become treacherous, and travel delays are likely as snow piles up and visibility drops. Even areas that rarely see snow, like parts of Texas and the deep south, could experience a wintry surprise. From the snowy streets of Texas to the blizzard-battered Great Lakes and the snow-capped peaks of the Rockies, this weather pattern will impact millions of Americans. People everywhere will need to bundle up, check on neighbors, and prepare for rapidly changing conditions. Schools and businesses may close, and holiday travel plans could be disrupted as the storm system moves through. With Thanksgiving just around the corner, it's more important than ever to stay alert to your local forecast. Check your weather apps, tune in to local news, and sign up for emergency alerts, so you're not caught off guard. If you're planning to travel or host family gatherings, keep a close eye on changing conditions and have a backup plan in case the weather takes a turn for the worse. In the next segment, we'll break down exactly what to expect in your area and share practical tips on how to prepare for this wild weather. From stocking up on essentials to making sure your home is ready for storms and cold, we've got you covered. Let's dive in and get ready for this major weather shakeup together. Today, a significant severe weather threat is unfolding across western and central Texas, putting millions of residents on alert. The atmosphere is primed for dangerous storms, and the potential impacts could be felt from rural communities to larger cities. As we move through the day, conditions will become increasingly favorable for the development of intense thunderstorms, some of which could turn life-threatening. The Storm Prediction Center has issued a slight risk for severe weather, which means scattered severe storms are expected. These storms could bring very large hail, damaging winds, and even the possibility of tornadoes. Hailstones could reach sizes capable of damaging vehicles, roofs, and crops, while tornadoes, though not guaranteed, are a real concern in this setup. Cities like San Angelo and Abilene, as well as smaller towns in the region, should be on high alert this evening. Residents are urged to review their severe weather plans, secure outdoor items, and stay tuned to local updates. Even if you're not in the direct path, nearby storms can quickly shift and impact new areas. A key player today is the dry line, a boundary separating moist and dry air, in West Texas. As the sun heats the ground, this dry line will act as a trigger, sparking thunderstorm development. The combination of warm surface temperatures and cooler air aloft will create a highly unstable environment, making it easier for storms to rapidly intensify. Strong wind shear, or changes in wind speed and direction with height, will help organize these storms into supercells. Supercells are the most dangerous type of thunderstorm, capable of producing not only large hail and damaging winds, but also tornadoes. These rotating storms can persist for hours and travel long distances, increasing the risk for communities in their path. As we head into the evening, storms are expected to intensify and become more widespread. It's crucial to have multiple ways to receive weather warnings, whether through a weather radio, smartphone alerts, or local news. Make sure you know your safe place in advance, such as a basement, interior room, or storm shelter, and be ready to move there quickly if a warning is issued. Power outages are possible with severe storms, so keep your phone and other essential devices fully charged. Having a backup power source, like a portable charger, can help you stay connected and informed if the lights go out. Remember, this is just the beginning of a multi-day severe weather event. The threat will continue into the coming days, with additional rounds of storms possible. Each day may bring new risks, so it's important to stay vigilant and keep checking forecasts for updates. Stay weather aware by monitoring alerts, preparing an emergency kit with essentials like water, flashlights, and first aid supplies, and making sure everyone in your household knows what to do if severe weather strikes. Quick action can save lives. The situation can change rapidly, so remain alert, take warnings seriously, and be ready to act at a moment's notice. Your safety is the top priority as Texas faces this dangerous weather threat. On Monday, severe weather shifts into southeastern Texas and Louisiana, with a higher tornado risk. Major cities from Houston to northern Louisiana are in the zone. Tornadoes, damaging winds, and large hail are all possible. Gulf moisture and a strong upper-level system will fuel volatile storms, especially discrete supercells. The threat peaks in the afternoon and evening, making nighttime tornadoes a real danger. By Tuesday, storms move east into Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee, with damaging winds the main concern. This multi-day event shows that severe weather isn't just for spring. Late fall can be just as intense. Stay vigilant and keep up with the latest forecasts. Beyond storms, this system will unleash powerful winds across much of the country. As the polar vortex dips south, a tight pressure gradient will drive gusts of 40-50 milliwambo from Montana to Wisconsin. These sustained winds can cause power outages, hazardous travel, and damage to property. By mid-week, strong winds spread to the Ohio Valley and Great Lakes, making for a blustery Thanksgiving week. Wind chills will make it feel even colder, so bundle up. Large waves may impact the Great Lakes, causing lakeshore flooding and erosion. Secure outdoor items and prepare for possible outages. Scene focused on key wind impacts. While the south faces storms, the north gets its first real taste of winter. Snow will sweep across the upper Midwest Tuesday into Wednesday. Expect slick roads and travel delays. Most areas will see a coating to a few inches, with higher totals in the mountains and lake effect zones. Ontario and Quebec could see up to a foot of snow. This marks the start of a colder, snowier pattern as winter settles in. If you're traveling, check road conditions and allow extra time. Scene trimmed for concise travel and snow impacts. The polar vortex is the engine behind this wild weather, sending Arctic air deep into the U.S. Expect a sharp, sustained temperature drop, 20 to 30 degrees in just days. Highs will struggle out of the 30s and 40s, with hard freezes reaching deep into the south. The Climate Prediction Center shows below-average temperatures dominating as December begins. This cold snap could last, impacting heating bills and outdoor pipes. The polar vortex will drive more snow and end the mild fall weather. Any new storms will likely bring snow, not rain. Prepare for a true winter pattern to take hold. Scene condensed for clarity and urgency. Birth date. After Thanksgiving, a major winter storm could develop as Arctic air and Pacific or Gulf moisture collide. Models show a high chance of heavy snow from the Rockies to the Midwest between November 28 and early December. With cold air locked in, any precipitation will be snow, potentially causing major travel disruptions. It's too early for exact totals, but the risk is growing. If you're traveling after Thanksgiving, start planning for possible delays. Stay tuned for updates as the forecast becomes clearer. This could be the next big weather story. Scene focused on the key snowstorm threat. Don't forget, The Atlantic hurricane season runs through November, and late-season storms are still possible. Warm waters in the Gulf and Caribbean could fuel tropical development as the Madden-Julian Oscillation moves in. The National Hurricane Center gives a 20% chance for a system to form in the southwestern Caribbean in the next week. Some models hint at a low-pressure system, but odds remain low. The season isn't over, so Gulf Coast and Florida residents should stay alert. Even a weak tropical storm could bring heavy rain and gusty winds. We'll keep monitoring and bring updates if anything develops. Scene trimmed for late-season tropical focus. Scene condensed for clarity. Over the next several days, our region will face a series of powerful storms, bringing not just heavy rain and thunder, but also intense winds, plunging temperatures, and the threat of snow and ice. These conditions can change rapidly, so it's crucial to stay vigilant and prepared for whatever comes your way. Bitter cold and accumulating snow can create hazardous conditions on roads and sidewalks, making travel dangerous and increasing the risk of accidents and injuries. Don't let the winter weather catch you off guard. Take steps now to protect yourself and your loved ones. Make it a habit to check local forecasts regularly, whether on your phone, TV, or radio. The National Weather Service provides up-to-the-minute updates, watches, and warnings that can help you make informed decisions about your day. If you live in an area prone to severe weather, it's essential to have a family emergency plan. Identify your safest shelter location, like a basement or interior room, and make sure everyone knows where to go and what to do if a warning is issued. Prepare an emergency kit with enough supplies to last at least 72 hours. Include flashlights, batteries, bottled water, non-perishable food, medications, and important documents. Have multiple ways to receive weather alerts, such as a weather radio, smartphone apps, and local news. Before the storm hits, secure outdoor furniture, trash cans, and decorations to prevent them from becoming dangerous projectiles in high winds. Consider taping or boarding up windows if you're in a particularly vulnerable area, and be ready for possible power outages by charging devices and having backup power sources. For those planning to travel during the holidays, it's especially important to check road conditions before you leave. Snow, ice, and reduced visibility can make driving treacherous, so allow extra time and drive with caution. Pack an emergency kit for your car, including blankets, water, snacks, a flashlight, jumper cables, and a first aid kit. These supplies can be life-saving if you become stranded or delayed during your journey. As the deep freeze sets in, remember the 3 Ps: people, pets, and pipes. Each needs special attention to stay safe in extreme cold. Check on elderly neighbors and those who may need extra help. Bring pets indoors to keep them warm and safe, and never leave them outside for extended periods during freezing weather. Protect your pipes by wrapping them with insulation or letting faucets drip to prevent freezing and costly damage. If you're unsure how to winterize your home, consult a professional for advice. With careful planning, awareness, and a little teamwork, we can all weather this stormy pattern safely. Take time now to review your emergency plans and supplies with your family. Stay alert, stay warm, and remember that you're not alone. We're here to guide you through every step of the way, no matter what the weather brings. Take action now with these safety tips, and together, we'll make it through the storms ahead.